Cancer, and welcome to your June of 2016 tarot card reading. As usual, I like to start out by pointing out how to use a top deck, just in case anybody's interested. And I get the cards laid out and ready to go before I even turn on the camera, and that saves us all some time. Now, the way the cards are laid out, this is the sign of Cancer going into the month of June 2016. These cards are from the first of the month to the middle of the month. These cards are middle of the month to the end of the month. These cards are considered advice from the spiritual world, and these cards are the things that will be out of your control. So, with that said, let's get underway, Cancer, shall we? You start out with the Chariot, which is victory, hope, success, health. Your next card is happiness, success and happiness, physical well-being, and then your third card is death, which doesn't actually mean death. It means transformation, change, usually voluntary. So you yourself are starting out in a good place, Cancer. Personally, you're kind of happy where you're at, but there are changes going on in your life. I mean, if you remember last month's reading, you ended with a change card. And now you're starting this month, as you're going into June, you also have a change card, but you're in a good place. I mean, you've got happiness, you've got success, things are going well in your life as you start out the month. Okay, now, as we go from the first of the month to the middle of the month, your first card is Valor, which is struggles, obstacles, difficulties, get the courage to meet them. So you've got some things, some obstacles in your way. It probably involves this change. Although you're obviously handling them because you're in a fairly good place, but you've got obstacles, you've got struggles, you've got some things that you're simply having to take care of. As we keep going, you got swiftness, which is energy, activity, approach to goal. So you're getting them settled down. These obstacles that are in your way, you're overcoming them. Okay? And actually, they seem to be working in your favor. Then you have the Queen of Cups, which is a woman who's dreamy, poetic, imaginative. She won't take much trouble for others. So she is going to be in your life, come into your life, around the middle of June, as you're going into the middle of June. Okay, so far this isn't too bad. You've got struggles, but you're in a good place with yourself. You just got changes and struggles going on. But you're overcoming them. You're working them out to your satisfaction. As we go from the middle of the month to the end of the month, your first card is the Ace of Discs, which is material gain, wealth, contentment. So you've obviously got these settled, and here you are in the middle of the month where things are, really settling in, because this contentment card means you're happy with the way things have gone. So you've obviously got these obstacles out of your way as you leave the middle of the month and start heading towards the end of the month. Now, as you go towards the end of the month, you've got the Moon, which is a brink of an important change, a voluntary change. So you've got a change, another change card. So you're getting a lot of change cards here. So you're obviously going to be making some more changes as you go towards the end of June. Over here, the last card, as you're starting to leave June, is, of course, change. The Two of Discs, which is a harmony of change, a pleasant change. So the changes you're making up here are obviously involving the difficulties that you're facing as you go into the month, but as you're leaving the month of June, these are voluntary changes, pleasant changes. You're still making changes in your month. It looks like it's going to be a month of change for you, Cancer. So that's how the month is going to go according to the cards. Now, let's look at your advice cards. The Princess of Wands, which is a young woman, individualistic, brilliant, daring. I guess it's advising you. You might want to turn to her if you're needing advice, as you're going through these difficulties. Then you got the Three of Swords, which is disruption, strife, delay. Okay, don't let any delays or any of these troubles bother you too much, because you're obviously going to overcome them. And then the Queen of Wands, which is a woman who has adaptability, authority, but she's impatient of opposition. You might want to avoid her from the sound of that. Okay? Now the things that will be out of your control, you start with wealth, which is material prosperity, riches, creativity. Um, those will be out of your control as you go through the month. Excuse me. The Three of Wands, virtue, success after struggle, the realization of hope. So after these struggles here, you will have success. Um, Pretty much that's what the cards are saying. And then finally the Fool, which is ideas, thoughts, wisdom. So you're going to be learning a lot. And you're going to be having good thoughts about it. And it's going to teach you things that you don't know right now. So it's overall, it's not too bad of a reading. You start out with changes and struggles, okay? But you're in a fairly good place with yourself personally. You overcome those as you get into the middle of the month. You get them done to your satisfaction, and then you start making other changes you've been wanting to make. So, Cancer, that is your tarot reading for June of 2016. If you liked it, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. That way you will be notified when next month's readings are posted. Until then, I'd like to thank you for watching. This is Mr. Whoopi.